Greetings. I would like to tell you why I'm terrified of YouTube and what I'm doing about it. So I think the biggest thing that I've been struggling with in the past year or perhaps 10 years is not doing anything, which is I'm so excited about posting. I'm so excited about doing all these things. I want to make videos about VFX. I want to make videos about skits. I want to do gaming content. I want to do challenges. I want to do speedrunning. I want to do all these things, and all these things are swirling around in my little brain, and I just do none of it. Every single day I wake up so excited to do stuff, and yet I don't do anything for some reason. And I've been thinking about it a lot. And it is so hard to figure out what the damn right answer is, man. The reality is that I'm terrified every single time I post something. When I post something on my channel, I've spent 12 hours editing it. I've spent so much of my soul, my passion, my energy into figuring out how the hell do I get this idea into this video? How do I make it into a 1-minute short? How do I make this into a 4-minute video? What do I do? And you put so much time and effort into that. And then the first comment that you get is someone calling you a slur or telling you to kill yourself. Oh my God, man. So it's one of those things where it's like, I want to do it so badly. And so because of that, because I care so much, there's this inability to do. Because if I do, then I have to confront the reality of my ideas sucking, the reality of my execution sucking, my acting sucking, all this stuff not being that great. I know what the right answer is, man. I know the right answer is you have to have a growth mindset. I know the right answer is that every single video needs to be an experiment, and you just need to not take it so seriously, and you just need to do. You just need to test things out. You need to commit to doing and being like, okay, you know what? I'll be 1% better every single video. All right, fine. I get that. I understand the point. But the issue is that it's goddamn hard to fucking do that. And if it was goddamn easy to do it, everyone would do it. If it was easy to truly separate the ego from the output of what you've done, to truly say, oh, yeah, I'm not scared at all about what happens. I don't really care about this video not doing too hot. I don't give a shit. I'm just going to post something, and I don't really care about how well it does. If it was that easy, man, everyone would do it. But the reality is I'm terrified. I was valedictorian in my high school. I went to an Ivy League school. I have a great job. I'm a software engineer in big tech, okay? My life has been based on being right. I know the answers to quiz problems. I know the answers to tests. I know the answers to getting a job. But the issue is that in creativity, in content creation, there is no answer. Yeah, there's market trends. Yeah, there's things that are popular right now, right? There are ways to capitalize on trends and the fact that there are market dynamics, supply and demand, blah, 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 blah. But the truth is that fuck me, man. There is no right answer for who you are. There's no right answer for authenticity. There's no right answer for deciding to make a joke here versus there. There's no right answer to smiling a little bit more here or smiling a little bit more there, or just intonating a slightly different way. There is no answer for whether I should have made a joke in line 1 or line 7. It's just entirely based on vibes. Yeah, there's a lot of principles about comedy. There's a lot of principles about blah, 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 blah. We can think about it. And my autistic brain will try to conceptualize and articulate all of the things, and it's great. I will try to figure out very analytically why we should do X, Y, Z. But at the end of the day, that thought process, that thinking, that cognitive functioning prohibits me from actually being able to do. I overthink. I think, oh my God, I have to solve X, Y, Z. I have to do this. I have to do that. I have to think of all these things. I have to figure out all the answers before I'm able to do the thing. I spent 6 hours grinding Mario the other day. I grinded a 7-second segment of the game for 6 hours straight on stream because I fucking just loved it. It's just really fun for me. But at the same time, I haven't converted that to a video. Why? It should be easy. The structure is as easy as possible. You say, why am I doing this? Because I want to see how good I can get. Okay, how good did you get? Well, I started at this time, then I got to this time, then I got to this time, then I got to this time. And by the end, here's the best time. And then this is what happened in the final, like when I actually did it in a run. Blah, 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 blah. Should be so easy. The structure's there. I have all the footage. I can record a little bit on this end and just talk. It's so easy. It's so fucking easy. And yet, I don't fucking open my Premiere Pro timeline, drag the video in, and start chopping away. I don't do it. Why? And it's because I am terrified that I will do it wrong. That if I edit this poorly. It should be so clear. It's such a fun idea. Why am I scared of it, man? What is the worst case scenario of it being quote unquote wrong? What does it mean for a video to be wrong? What does it mean for me to do that video wrong? What does that even mean? Well, I don't think I have an answer. I think that there is no answer. What the fuck does it mean to be wrong? Like, there is nothing wrong with what I was going to do. There is nothing wrong with, yeah, you might have been able to make a joke a little bit better, but dude, just do it better next time. It's okay. The thing is like, I can logically understand all these things. I can have no reason for why. There is nothing to be wrong about. But at the same time, I'm somehow terrified about it. I guess I'm terrified of it not doing well, but at the same time, does it really matter? Yeah, I would love to be able to have the confidence and have the pure lack of ego to say, no, I mean, no, I don't care if my video does well. I don't give a shit, dude. No, I don't actually care. I don't care if people like it. I don't care if every comment is calling me a slur or whatever. I don't care. That's fine. I don't give a shit. I'm not that enlightened yet, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I do care. Unfortunately, I care a lot, and I maybe care too much. But I think the difference, I read this in The War of Art. It's a really good book. The difference between a pro and an amateur is that the pro will do it regardless. It doesn't fucking matter. Did you show up? Did you do it? Did you make the video? Did you write? Did you accomplish the thing? That's what matters. Not getting paralyzed over this non-existent fear. This fear of it being wrong when there is nothing to be wrong about. This fear of someone calling you a slur when that has not yet been written on the page. And I can even have some content moderation stuff. Also, my knees are just in my shirt, by the way. I don't care if I stretch out my fucking shirt, man. Anyway, the point is, hey, man. To the me that watches this video, to the you that's watching this video right now, here's what I want you to know and what I want you to do. I love you, first of all. That's step one. Step two is that I believe in you. You can do it. Just the key word there is do it. You can do it. You need to sit down and you need to do the thing. No amount of watching YouTube advice, no amount of thinking will ever prepare you for what will happen when you finally go to edit, when you finally go to film. You will come up with 1,000 new ideas during that process. There will be absolutely no way to possibly predict how it will go. You can put a ton of effort into planning. It's great. Plan it, script it out, plan everything out. Yeah, do it. But the thing is that you will never know how it's going to be. And at the end of the day, you'll never know how it's going to perform. You could have made the best thing you could have ever possibly made, and it will be just ignored, and that's just how it is. You could make the worst thing you've ever made, and it could be that is the thing that everyone wanted to see after all. I don't fucking know. And I think that uncertainty is terrifying. Maybe I'm terrified of the uncertain. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe it's that not that I'm terrified of being wrong. It's that I'm terrified of the uncertain. When you post, when you make, when you do, it is uncertain. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how I'm going to edit it. I don't know how I'm going to write it. I don't know how it's going to end up. I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't know what I'm going to do. And that process is somehow so incredibly enticing yet so incredibly terrifying. I don't know why or how that's the case, but it is. At the end of the day, you need to do. And it being uncertain is the fun part in theory, obviously, but fuck me, man. I don't know. Is it really the fun part? God damn. It's terrifying. It's scary, and it should be a puzzle. It should be, yes, let's just apply all the things we've learned. Let's improve. Let's really go after it, man. Let's treat this as a science experiment. It's gonna be so fun. But god damn it, it feels very. It's terrifying. And I need to fucking overcome that, because my whole life I have focused on things that are certain. Speedrunning, certain. You have strats. You gotta just nail the strat. You do it 10 times in a row, you nail it, you're certain. You go into an artistic thing. You do an artistic thing. There's no certainty. You don't know how it's gonna end up. You don't know. You don't know if you're gonna say something funny. I even stream, man. I don't know what's gonna happen in a stream, and yet I do it. I don't know. Anyway, this is a rant. The whole point is I'm terrified of YouTube. YouTube is so scary, and I hope that I'll overcome this fear. I hope that I'll figure out, God damn, how do I be consistent? How do I do this thing? How do I understand myself and how to make? What am I making? What am I doing? Why am I doing it? What brings me joy every single day? What makes me happy, and how can I bring joy to other people? How can I impact someone's day and share something beautiful? And given the shitstorm that is the world, how can I brighten someone's day just a little bit? How can I make maybe someone laugh just a little bit? I don't know. How can I do that? How can I be a positive force to the fucking world? Maybe the answer is that I just need to, I don't know, I need to do something. I hope that hasn't been adding more stress to your probably already stressful thinking process. But I think at the end of the day, man, you gotta figure it out. We're gonna do it. And I believe in you. You just have to sit down and you have to do it. There's no other answer. You cannot think about it. You cannot stress about it. You cannot think about how or why. You cannot think about all these things. Thinking is the fucking enemy of doing. You have to just sit down and be like, I'm gonna edit something and maybe it not be that good, but it's all right because I'm gonna fucking do it. And God damn it, that action of doing is infinitely better than these 6 months spent doing nothing but thinking. I fear a future where I don't do, and I'm gonna make sure that doesn't happen. Today is November 25th, 2024 at 1:17 a.m. I actually recorded this video 2 hours ago, but then when I just checked in on it right now, it turns out that I recorded a 16-minute video without any audio. So anyway, that's my plan. I'm gonna figure out how to do very well. And I'm gonna harness my brain power for thinking a little bit and doing more. And I hope that if you're watching this and you're terrified of thinking and you're terrified of doing, that you work on it with me. And if you're me from the future, I hope that you're watching this maybe with a little bit of a smile because you know that we've done some good things. So if you'd like to see that journey, make sure to subscribe, I guess, and I'll see you guys later. Hopefully I'll do more.